Hello, everyone, and welcome to an exciting episode on Railbookers, worldwide vacations, and how we can help book this wonderful train vacation experience for all of you today. So, welcome aboard. As a reminder, of course, no flash photography. Just kidding. Enjoy all the flash photography you want. Take some screenshots, whatever helps you. And when it comes to helping plan your dream vacation for you all. Again, my name is Tyler. I am your virtual train conductor today. I'm going to take you on an exciting journey. So let's begin. So for those of you who may not know, again, we are Railbookers Group. Railbookers is a wonderful rail vacation tour operator. We not only travel here domestically in the United States with Amtrak vacations, but we also travel internationally around the globe to destinations such as Canada, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, and beyond. But what we'll be covering in today's presentation is not only what are some of our top recommendations for some of the most iconic and once-in-a-lifetime experiences by rail, but even different accommodations on board the train. We'll talk about different destinations. We'll even talk about maybe some of those single-source components that you are looking for when it comes to a rail booker's trip, and how we can even customize and tailor-make our packages to include everything you want and more. So again, folks, if you have not signed up already, sign up for our newsletter. All you got to do is, of course, use your beautiful iPhone or a tablet or whatever mobile device you use. Take a nice little screenshot of this right here, and you can be able to download any of our brochures from Rail Bookers, Amtrak Vacations, and Yankee Holidays. And folks, again, just as a reminder, all of our rail vacation packages can be booked as early as today to as far out as 2024. So if you're looking to start planning that last minute vacation, which we are seeing lots of for this year, either traveling it may be to Alaska or even to Europe, we can certainly help out with that. Or if you're looking to plan, years beyond, we can certainly help with that as well too. And just to give you an idea, so with some of our direct rail partnerships, so again, we are so proud to be one of the most top preferred rail operators in the world, where we have great partnerships with rail operators such as Eurostar, Via Rail Canada, which is the Trans-Canadian experience going across Canada. We also service with Amtrak, again Amtrak Vacations, Norwegian Rail, Renfe, Swiss Rail, Trenitalia, and even of course Belmont that does the Venice Simplon Orient Express, the Royal Scotsman. So we do everything from high-speed trains to scenic and luxury trains and more. Now, why travel with rail bookers? And why do actually travelers love rail bookers to be in fact, and they return to us a second, third, fourth, fifth time? Well, number one, again, we are the rail experts. We know the best routes, the schedules, and the sightseeing. So that way, of course, you can be able to just sit back, relax, and watch the world go by, right? So being able to, simply say, speak fluent train is what we do. We also offer pre and post river cruise and also ocean cruise extensions. So we know the best itineraries and suggestions that can be able to really enhance your extension after your cruise. So many passengers we do see, it's actually over 50% of our business, believe it or not, want to be able to extend their ocean or river cruise with us, not only because we are definitely an economical option, but we also can be able to take you beyond those cruise port cities. We also have a wide range of hotel choices to choose from 3, 4, and 5-star options. So again, the choice is yours. And again, we can book up to 2 years in advance. So if you are looking to start planning for 23, 24, again, we're very competitive with the cruise lines. And by the way, no piecing it all together yourself. We package everything from the rail, the hotels, the sightseeing tours, the transfers, the ferries, you name it. We take care of all that for you so that you don't have to worry about trying to piece all those components together. And again, this is independent travel, so you're not on a motor coach bus sitting with 40 other passengers. You are, of course, doing an independent rail vacation and being able to explore the destinations, seeing the world go by, and even getting to be able to be a part of that culture when you drive in the destinations like Rome, like Paris, and so many other great, wonderful destinations in Europe and beyond. And again, the choice is yours. So we provide our best sellers, but you can also customize and make the perfect trip yourself, all with us. Again, with Rail Bookers, the choice is yours. We offer maximum flexibility, and believe it or not, we can tailor make our packages to make it the dream vacation you deserve. So we do have our global locations around the globe. I mean, that course is self-explanatory, but we offer a lot of our offices are located in Laguna Hills, Toronto, Beverly, Massachusetts, London, UK, even in Sydney, Australia, and we're continuing to expand in global markets to other offices around the globe, and all of our staff are here to serve 24/7. Now, what do our Railbookers, what does Railbookers offer specifically, right? So as I mentioned, we really can, tailor make our packages. We do pre and post cruise extensions, but we even offer luxury rail experiences as well. Just to give you an idea what we really hone in on and what Railbookers is all about was, number one, we offer confirmed seat reservations on those high-speed trains, scenic trains, and luxury trains. So it's very important to know that when you're traveling to places like Europe, you can't just get on board a train. You actually need to require a seat reservation, which is what we take care of. And again, we can book those rail components up to 24 months in advance. We also take care of sightseeing tour activities. So if you want to be able to explore destinations such as Paris and go inside the Louvre, or you want to go see the Sistine Chapel in the Vatican in Rome, again, we can take care of that. So you don't have to worry about trying to wait in line and sit in the hot sun or trying to, plan while you're there. We take care of that, again, pre-planning stages, right? We again have a wide range of hotel options to choose from large chain hotels like Hilton's, Marriott's, to the small historic boutique hotels that most people look for sometimes when traveling to places like in Italy or Germany or Austria. We also offer ferry transfers. So, for example, let's say you want to connect Italy and Greece into one vacation. No problem. We actually provide the ferry transfers going over from Italy into Greece and even other areas around Greece by ferry. We also offer different excursions. So if you want to do a mountain excursion like Mount Pilatus or Jungfrau Joch, we got you covered. And also overnight rail journeys. Believe it or not, sometimes people want to be able to hop from one destination all the way over to the next without having to stay halfway in at a hotel. Again, stay at a hotel on wheels, getting the true overnight rail journey experience. Now, what options are available with Railbooker? So as I mentioned, again, we can add on a destination. We can make it round trip. We can flip our packages in reverse. We can even upgrade your train tickets from standard class to first class, or even, again, maybe one of those higher classes of service, like, for example, on the Glacier Express to Excellence class or Executive class on the Trenitalia. And we can also add on additional sightseeing tours, or one of my personal favorites is even upgrading to those private tours. Many times we're seeing a lot of people booking in 2022 and even going in 23 goes for people wanting to do more of those private guided tours. So they don't have to be with another group of people, making it more intimate so they can be able to explore that sightseeing tour without everyone else around them. And again, just as a reminder, we can, of course, book up to 3, 4, and 5-star hotels. Again, 3-star being the minimum, max is the 5-star hotel options. And again, they don't have to be all the same category on the trip. Let's say maybe in one location, and let's say in Lucerne, you want to stay at the Schweizerhof, which is a 5-star overlooking Lake Lucerne. But maybe in Interlaken, you want to stay at a 3 or 4-star. Again, we can customize that. Now, one of our favorite slogans is that we make Europe by rail made easy. It's so true. Again, there are so many different rail operators in Europe alone, such as, again, Eurostar, Renfe, Trenitalia, I mean, so many different rail operators that, believe it or not, many of them don't actually talk to one another. And that's what makes it so hard when challenging trying to plan it yourself. Again, I would know, being a rail expert, even before I worked with Railbookers, trying to even plan my own trips. Like, oh my gosh, different schedules, different times, different, websites, all you have to do with the different languages and currencies. Again, we make it easier for you so that you don't have to worry about trying to plan it all yourself, or if there is, any type of, issues that may come across, like maybe potentially a rail strike. Again, with us, we take care of all that. So that way, if anything happens, you're covered with us with Railbookers. We do make it a lot easier and simplified for you. So you can be able to travel to places like going from London to Paris and then down to Barcelona, or maybe you want to go through the Swiss Alps from Paris over into Italy. We can certainly take care of that for you. And as that reminder, again, we do a lot of pre and post cruise extensions. If you look at this map here, you can see there's a lot of different cruise port cities like Amsterdam, Basel, Barcelona, Budapest, Nuremberg, Bergen. A lot of these places, again, are hotspots for cruises. But again, most people want to be able to not just travel to Europe just for the cruise. They want to be able to extend their stay, even if it's over by 3, 4, 5 days. We have a lot of great packages to extend your stay and include some great scenic rail journeys like the Flams-Bonner Railway or even the Glacier or the Bernina Express, for example. So again, with our pre and post cruise extension package, I really want to hone in on this for those of you who really are looking for a maybe an extended stay. Again, we have no deviation fee with any of our trips. We offer again, again, we can. It doesn't have to be consecutive nights. It doesn't have to be consecutive nights. So if you want to maybe start with one part of the journey, maybe working on your own, and then do the other part with us, no problem. We can be able to go beyond those cruise port cities as well to places like Interlaken or Zermatt, for example. Now, I want to hone into one of my favorite topics is luxury rail travel. So what makes a luxury rail different compared to a regular rail journey? Well, first and foremost, they are iconic, historic, and offer incredible scenery along many of its routes. Perfect example is the Venice Simplon Orient Express, one of my favorite personal trains. The Venice Simplon Orient Express is a historical train. Many of these carriages are old as 1926, if you can imagine that, again, from the Epoch era. And they travel this amazing scenery, such as the Swiss Alps, going through, of course, into Venice. They offer impeccable onboard service, dedicated stewards there to be able to take care of your every whim with that white glove service. They offer world-class cuisine from Michelin star chefs, all prepared and quickly onboard the train to serve right in the dining car. They offer a wide range of onboard accommodations, from suites to historic cabins. We even offer private excursions. So, for example, on the Royal Scotsman, after a wonderful breakfast on board, you'll get off and sample a historic whiskey distillery, or maybe you want to check out one of the national parks and do some stargazing. Again, there's some great excursions when you be able to do a luxury train experience. It's not just the train, but beyond. All right, folks. So now we're going to get down to, of course, my favorite part of the trip, right, is the virtual train tour itself. So again, sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey. But our first stop on our virtual tour is of course, beautiful Italia. Italia is one of my favorite countries that in the world. It's just that home away from home. But this is one of our most popular packages that is being booked right now for 22 as well as going into 23. This is our gastronomic capitals of Italy, and already in the name, gastronomic is just screams Tyler. People love food. I love food. Who doesn't love food, right? This is, again, taking you throughout the major highlights of Italy and get to sample on some amazing cuisine, get to be able to enjoy what Italy is made for, right? Which is it's cuisine. Like when people think of Italy, they think of pizza or pasta, but it's beyond that. Some great opportunities to sample, fine Italian cuisine, such as even some of the most popular drinks, like a spritza. When you're in Rome, definitely get a spritza, or even maybe sample on some other pasta dishes. One of my favorites, believe it or not, is some of the cavatappi dishes that they have in Rome. One actually I had was mixed with venison. It was so good. So definitely worth checking out in Rome. And we actually provide a food tour in Rome that you can be able to sample some of the fine foods and delicacies of Rome. After time exploring the Eternal City, you'll then head down to Naples or Napoli, right? Napoli, and you get to be able to sample some other fine cuisine, including limoncello. While you're in Naples, definitely check out some limoncello areas. Limoncello is one of the most popular drinks in Italy, worth definitely taking a shot of. And then you go to one of my favorite spots of Italy, which is Firenze or Florence, right? Florence, you get to be able to see the Piazza, the Signorina. You get to be able to check out the Repubblica. You can even get to see the famous Duomo, right, which was built back during the Renaissance. There are a lot of Renaissance influence from the art galleries of the Uffizi, the Accademia, but you can also even maybe take other sightseeing tours outside and explore more of Tuscany, which we do offer, which is one of my favorite sightseeing tours is a day trip of Tuscany, so you can see Siena, Pisa, and even San Gimignano. And you also do a wine tasting and lunch experience that we do provide in that wonderful sightseeing tour. After your beautiful time in Firenze, you head over to Bologna. Bologna, you get to be able to sample on Bolognese, right? Sauce, one of the most world famous sauces that you can be able to use on any different pasta dish. It's just, again, phenomenal. You get to actually get to learn how they make that Bolognese sauce. So make sure you bring some pencil and paper. Maybe make sure you take a video camera with you so you can actually be able to see how it's made so you can take that experience back home. And then, of course, you get to go visit Parma. Parma not is a historic destination within Italy, and some of course, its basilicas that you see here, but you also get to be able to see how Parmesan cheese is made, right? Parmesan cheese, you could just, it's easy to grab it from the grocery store, but why not be able to bring some home with you? Fresh right from Parma. So again, you get to see how the Parmesan cheese is made, learn about the history of Parmesan cheese, and maybe even get to sample some as well. So again, this is our gastronomic capitals of Italy. This, again, folks, just to give you an idea, this is not for the wealthy rich. This is not like for, $14,000, $15,000 a person. Look at this price, $2,149. You can't beat that price. You're going to be able to travel to Italy for over 14 days. You're going to be able to, see some of the historical sites of Roma, Firenze, Bologna, Parma, Naples. But you get to be able to do some of the sightseeing tours in those destinations, such as the secret food tour. You get to do this of Rome and Bologna. You can see galleries, so you can see some of that Renaissance art, and even do a nice little day trip over to Capri and see the Blue Grotto from Naples. So again, all of this is included with our package and more. All right, folks. So now we're going to be moving from the beautiful destination of Italy, heading up into 3 different countries into one itinerary. This is another great thing with Railbookers, folks. We're not just honing in on one specific destination. You could do as much as you want, 5, 6, 7 different countries. But for this, just for this example today, this is another great package of ours. This focuses on 2. I apologize, 2 countries. I'm so sorry. 2 countries into one package. You start in the great city of Munich and end in Vienna. But this is a package right now. We're seeing folks that were being booked right now, last minute, traveling to Germany and Austria, not only for Oktoberfest, but even going into the holiday season, so they can be able to see the Christmas markets. So maybe you've already done a river cruise, and you want to still see some other places in Austria, and maybe extend in your stay and see some of the Christmas markets. Again, this is a great itinerary for you. So again, this is our Munich and Salzburg and Vienna package. Starting in Munich, where you can see the Marienplatz, right? This is the city center right here. This is where all the action's at. We do also offer some great sightseeing tours, including the Hofbrauhaus, right? The most popular brewery in the world. Again, established back in the early 1300s and is still the most popular brewery site today. You get to sample on some great beers as well as some great cuisine in this tour. We also offer some great city tours and even an off-site sightseeing tour to one of my favorite sites in the world, the Neuschwanstein Castle, right? Very famous for Mad Ludwig himself, who was the ruler of the region, and also this was his castle. Some beautiful decadent rooms, and also some great scenery from the castle itself. Then it's onward over to Salzburg, where you get to be able to sample not only on the great apple strudel, but you also can be able to do a nice sightseeing tour of the Sound of Music, right? The hills are alive with the sound of music, right? So you get to be able to go all the sites where you can see it was being filmed. You can be able to also get to do some sightseeing tours to Hallstatt. So again, great many sightseeing tour activities that we do provide in Salzburg and outside of Salzburg. And then your journey ends with us in Vienna, right? Or Wien in German. Vienna is not only a popular destination, but it's actually one of the number 1 cleanest destinations in the entire world. It's always been ranked one of the cleanest in Europe, and it's just a great destination, not only for classical music lovers like myself or opera lovers, where you can go to see the Vienna Orchestra or Symphony, but you can also even sample on its history, such as the Schönbrunn Palace or the Hofburg Palace, right, where the Hofburg dynasty has ruled over Europe for many, many, many centuries. So again, some great history there to sample on, and even also some great Viennese cuisines such as, not only Bratwurst, which you find in Germany, but even some Weisswurst, and so many other great foods to try. So again, this is our Munich, Salzburg, and Vienna package. It is 7 days. And again, look at this price, folks. Starting at $1,149. It includes the charming, city of Munich. You get to be able to maybe strike up a band and hear some music of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart in Salzburg, and even get to see the striking imperial architecture of Vienna, all in this wonderful sightseeing tour experience of two great destinations. All right, folks, our last itinerary of the day. This is our last stop on our virtual train tour, which is our Bergen, Flom, and Oslo package. Again, starting is Oslo and ending in Bergen. This is, again, a great pre- and or post cruise extension, or if you want to be able to just again do a quick stop over in Norway before you extend your travels onward with us, we can certainly again take advantage of this package. Again, you'll start your trip with us in Oslo and head over to Flom and Bergen, or again we could flip it in reverse, going from Bergen in this instance. You'll start in Bergen after your ocean cruise ends. Get to explore the colorful houses. We also provide a city card so you can be able to explore the city and even go into some major popular attractions in Bergen. After time exploring Bergen, you'll then take a nice cruise ride through the fjords over to Flom. And in Flom, of course, this is a small little site, very well known for the Flåmsbana Railway. But one of my personal suggestions, if you stay with us at the Floms Brygge Hotel, is doing the Viking plank dinner experience. Don't ask questions, just do it. It's very, very, very popular to do in Flom. But after your night stay in Flom, you'll then travel on board the scenic Flåmsbana Railway, going again through the northern part of the fjords, getting to see, of course, one of the most iconic UNESCO World Heritage Sites, which is the waterfalls. It's actually a stop that they do provide where passengers can get off and actually see a legendary figure, which, again, not to spoil it for you all, but definitely worth checking out. And then afterwards, you'll arrive into Oslo, right, the major destination of Norway, and get to be able to explore its Viking history and culture, and even some of its modern architecture, such as the Opera House. So again, folks, this is our Bergen, Flom, and Oslo package. Or again, you can flip it in reverse, Oslo, Flom, and Bergen. Again, you get to be able to see all of this historical sites such as Oslo and Bergen, but even get to travel on the world-famous Flåmsbana Railway. All right, folks. Again, we have our digital brochures that are easily downloadable. You can be able to access on our website at www.railbookers.com. Or if you want, you can also give us a call. We'll help take care of that for you as well. But I do want to let you know this is the end of our virtual train tour. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to give us a call at 1-888-829-3040. That's that number right down below for Railbookers. Any of our rail vacation staff are more than happy to help plan that wonderful dream vacation for you. Either, again, be for this year, traveling last minute, or if, again, it is something like a bucket list trip for 2024, we got you covered. And you can also check us out on our website at www.railbookers.com, or if you want, contact your local travel advisor. Again, they're there to help, and we can just, of course, service you when you work with your local travel advisor. Again, we're here to help. But otherwise, have a train-tastic day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.